Today is the 27th of June 2021, and it's a Sunday, and we've had once again a roller coaster of a weekend for the crypto market. So here I'm giving a historical reference for the end of June 2021, where the prices are at, and what my current thoughts are in the way things are going to be going. So what we'll look at first is Coinbase. So Coinbase was pretty much the first place everybody went and bought their stuff. Now I'm going to look at this in Great British Pounds, GBP, because this is what I trade in for most of it. However, not all the currencies are displayed in GDP. For example, there's no Stellar as a simple example. There's no, I don't think there's any Shibu. And let's see any different other ones. EOS, ETC. So maybe is there no EOS in this? Yeah. So there's a couple differences which you can't get. There's no Atom either or Cosmos in Great British Pounds. I need to transfer funds for that one. So currently it's under £24,000 for a Bitcoin, which is a bit of a dump from where it was. If we look at the day chart and we go back to one of its high, so it was at, hold on, I'm in euros, let's get it in pounds, British pounds, it was at 46,900 pounds at one point, and it's now currently under 24,000. It's been bouncing around. So there was this big idea that it's done this dump and there's this Wyckoff accumulation phase. So this was the Wyckoff distribution, where it was people were getting rid of their money, and then the price tanked, and it's been heavily manipulated, and there's this new Wyckoff accumulation phase, which is still trying to shake out the paper hands, make people kind of sell off stuff at a lower rate so the whales can buy more. And the big day was the 19th of, was it May, where it was a horrific day, and it seems to have gone down to 19,000 or under 20,000. So we're only about 4,000 above, but it's been bouncing around there at all. So from 19 we'll call it 20 at its lowest, to it be picking up at 29. So a £9,000 region is what we've been doing for about the last several months, going on now, quite a few weeks now. So that was like the middle of May. Yeah, middle of May it started hammering down. May, June, so over a month of that. So it's not been nice. And there's been some bits where we're like, hey, it's going back up. And then it's been crashing back down. So just earlier this week, it went back down to just about 20,000. So very close to its all-time low. Well, its all-time low in this cycle. The idea is that a lot of people are suspecting that this is the accumulation phase, and we've done our triple bottom, which is very unusual in things, where it's come down here, bounced up, down here, back up, down here. And they're saying that triple bottoms, there's not much kind of examples of that we can use for other historical purposes. So it must be going back up, because in the Wyckoff accumulation phase, it is... it then really turns into the next bull market going back up the way. So I have been dollar cost averaging for quite a bit during this time. I've had a few jobs, their money come in, and I've been putting in £15, £15, in lots of different currencies, and I've been diversifying as well. So we'll go for that. So just now, at this time of year, 24,000. The fear is that it could drop more. A lot of people talk about in the dollar value, they say, it could go down to $20,000, which currently is dollar value is, let's just see, that is 32,000. So 20,000 would be around about 14, 15, 16,000 pounds. So that'd be a massive drop, and that'd be a massive buy signal as well. So effectively everyone is saying, I keep buying the dip, but the dip doesn't change. I've run out of dip funds, and that's exactly what's happened with myself. The dip funds have run out. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum had a very quick skyrocket up to about £3,000. It peaked over 3,000, and then it followed in the same pattern as Bitcoin. It went same day, same time. Absolutely hammered it down. The 19th was probably the biggest drop you can see there, going from 2,400 down to 1,383. So that was the over £1,000 drop in one day. There was another little drop there, and it's kind of teetered back down there. But this seems like a great buy area. This is where I was loading up before as well. So I was, if I ever saw it go below 1,300, I was like, £15 buy, £15 buy. If it went above 1,500, I was like, oh, this is a risky area. But knowing that it can go up to over 3,000, I'm like, throwing money any day when it's below £3,000. It's going to be a good one. So that's where we're at just now. There is the potential chance of that one going down to maybe £1,000. I don't think so. I do have an order on, a buy order for just over £1,000 if there is just a freak sudden sell off, a 30% sell off effectively, before the spring up the way. So I've got that order in. I'm not expecting to buy that. Otherwise, I'm just dollar cost averaging in until it gets up to above £2,000. Then I'm going to stop dollar cost averaging in and just save my cash and put money into stable coins and get higher returns on that. But yeah, if it goes above 2,000, I stop buying. If it goes below 1,000, if it goes below £1,000. I'm taking loans out to buy this stuff. That's for sure. So the other thing in Coinbase just now is that it's brought in quite a few new currencies to trade with. Solana, Polkadot, Doge, which is an interesting one, and some other ones. But I'll just quickly go over that. So USDT is brought in the Tether form. I'm a bit hesitant to buy it or have any Tether. There's lots of conspiracies about it being really dodgy in some sort of way. I've read the headlines and then I've thought this sounds good enough for me to not even bother dipping my toe in. So I'm just going to leave Tether out of it. ADA, Cardano, a lot of positive talk about Cardano at the moment, talking about its smart contracts finally getting the go-ahead. Oh, so the other thing with Ethereum just now is we're just before, I think it's called the London fork, or the EIP 1559, Ethereum Improvement Protocol 1559, which is going to start burning some Ethereum per transaction and potentially reduce the amount of Ethereum each year, depending on how many transactions are done, by about 1%, which could potentially mean that the value of Ethereum goes up a lot going on there. So Ethereum we're still just before the EIP 1559, which from other people talking about it, they're saying, hey, it's a good thing. It means prices are going to go up. Possibly, maybe, highly suspect that it will. Cardano, again, there's a lot of chat about Cardano, talking about it having its smart contract finally getting the go-ahead, which will boost it in some sort of way. Cardano, for a long time, has been the... in dollars, it's always like $1 Cardano, and then it just suddenly had a total skyrocket where it went up to £1.70, which is about over $2. So I was like, oh my goodness, Cardano does actually have some gas in the tank, and then since then it's bounced back down. I've got some in case it drops down to the $1 area, which is about 74 pence there. That's been there for a wee while. Another 14. I've got 250 in my crypto.com app in a yield wallet in there, so it's bringing me about 3% yield per year of Cardano, but it's only about 250. But there is some chat that Cardano could go up to $5. So everyone's like, ooh, buy now. So it's currently £1, could go up to £3 going on there. Doge. Elon Musk has kind of stopped tweeting about it, so I think that one's just slowly dying at the moment. That one went, and as you can see from its from its path, it's just going down, a little bit of a bounce. But I'm not, because it has no use case, and if it doesn't have Elon Musk tweeting about it, I just can't really see it going anywhere at all. So that is a dead duck to me, or a dead dog. Polkadot. Now, this is something which I've suddenly become very interested in because it was at 180 on the Crypto.com app. They were doing a promotion where you can get like 18% yield for a month if you stake it for 3 months. Blah blah blah. Lots of little things. There's like, okay, I'm quite interested in that. You had to have a minimum of 10 Polkadot. At the start, that was £180. I was like, oh, that's a bit much. But then it's dropped down to £10. So I was like, oh, £100. I'm saving. What's that like? 60% or something. And I've bought 21 Polkadot. So I've got 2 separate yield wallets in my Crypto.com app, which one's got 11, one's got 10, both staked for 3 months, both normally give back 3% yield per year on that one. However, there was a bonus scheme where it's given like 18%. So I've gone in hard on that and done a bit more research on Polkadot, and yeah, sounds great. I'm now a big fan of the extra DeFi cryptocurrencies. So you've got Polkadot, you've got Elrond, you've got the kind of second layer Ethereum stuff like Matic and Cardano potentially. So yeah, there's a lot of things. There's other Solana as well, and Zilliqa as well, which are quite interesting. So Solana is another one. Yes, Sol, we've got it here. So the other Tezos has dropped down to £1.80. That one did go up to about £6. So I've been trying to buy a few. I've got an extra 10 in there. Withdraw, stick that into my Coinbase. Coinbase wallet on my iPad, which gives me 4.86% yield on that constantly. So XTZ. So I just need to Coinbase wallet max withdraw. Done. So that goes into my Coinbase wallet on my iPad, and it starts accumulating interest on that one. So I think I've got about 90 or so Tezos, which when it's at £1, what did I buy that one at? That's a good question. I bought that £1.73, so hey, I'm already up a little bit. So yeah, a couple of days ago, or a day ago, it dropped down, and I've got it as it just pops up. But that one, again, is another one which I highly suspect will boost back up on this. I can't really see it going below £1.80 much at all on that one. So next one. So I've done Tezos, Solana. So Solana is another kind of ecosystem which has had a massive drop. I have bought some of it. I can't remember how much I've got. Maybe like 4. I've got 4 Solana, which I bought around about £20. It dropped into 15. I bought another 0.5 or something there, and it's bounced back up there. This was around about £40 on Crypto.com. In fact, hold on. Here is my full amount. Here's Solana. I've got 4.18. Let's see, where was Solana in the past? It's at 21% now. Its all-time high, it was £40. So you get 50% off from its all-time high. Let's see, in the last 180 days. It used to be so cheap. Why did we miss that? So yeah, and I've been buying Solana on Crypto.com, the app there. So that's where I've been buying that one. Internet computer. Right, I bought some of that, then quickly sold it. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Another new cryptocurrency. Hey, it's in the top. I think it came out in the top 10 when it kind of launched itself on the crypto market, and oh boy, that's been painful. Whoever bought that at the peak at £300, it's now at £25. So it kind of came out. Everyone's like, "What is this?" Which was a surprise to many YouTubers, to many people. Just like, how do we not know what this is? How has this come out in the top 10 and we don't even know what it is? And it sounds ambitious in what it is, but if it doesn't work, it just goes to nothing. So I took my money out, so I lost about £15 of it. So that was annoying. But I'm thinking what I'll do is I'm happy to buy more of it when it reaches £5. So it's currently at £25. It has been up. Has been up at £350. If it reaches £5, I'll buy 10. I'll throw £50 into it, but instead of buying 2 just now, I want to spend £50 and get at least 10 of it. So yeah, there's I don't have a lot of belief in it or understanding of it, or don't really see it. Potentially just going to absolutely nowhere. So it's worth £5. Certainly not worth £300 at the moment going on there. But if it turns out to be true and it is able to do all the things that it says it can do, then it could be the next Bitcoin. You know, it could be monumental in what it can do. But lots of big ifs on that one. Litecoin, I've still got 2 of them. They are going nowhere. I see Litecoin as a bit of a dead currency. There's no chat about it. It is meant to be a store of value. It is meant to be a form of transaction, but other than that, it's not really doing anything. So once that goes up again, I have no problems selling that. I've no. That was one of the big ones. It used to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, then Litecoin, and you could buy those on Coinbase. Those were only 3 that you could buy, and it's a bit of a dead currency there. So I wouldn't recommend anyone to buy that one. It has the potential of going up a little bit, but I don't see it reaching super highs. £1,000, not happening. Bitcoin Cash, again, another one which I just don't have any belief in at all. Ethereum Classic, again, did consider that to be a bit of a dead currency. I was constantly buying Ethereum Classic around the £5, £7, £4, £2, £3, and then it went mental up to £120, just mental through the roof. I was like, what is going on here? For no apparent reason. It didn't come out with any special information or new business plan or anything like that. It was just pure speculation and went through the roof, and then it's slowly been dying since. So that one is one which, again, Ethereum Classic, if it goes up again, magic, but I'm just going to sell it. I have no belief in the project going on there anymore. OMG, I have no idea what that is. Chainlink is a good deal just now, it seems like. I have to think that was up at nearly £40 and is down near £12. What's the lowest it's got down to? £10, just under £11. That's something when I get a bit more cash, I'm going to buy another couple of them because they're quite handy, because Link is considered to be an oracle cryptocurrency, which gathers information from lots of different blockchains, and is able to get all the information and help out other things. So it seems like all other Oracle coins still use Chainlink as their base information gatherer. So I'm a big fan. I do believe Link will be going back up once the market comes back into fruition here. And yeah, I can easily see that one being up at around about £50. So I have no problem throwing in some cash in that and get some interest on that one. Now, Chiliz is one which I don't really get. So Chiliz is a social coin. It's a coin which, if you own, you can then participate in lots of different sports clubs things. It's something which I'm not 100% sure, but effectively, if you're a football club and you kind of go, hey, we want to give out special awards to fans, if you have some Chiliz, you can vote for things or potentially buy things through Chiliz, blah, blah, blah. Don't really know, but big in America. I think they did a couple of little things with the it was the UEFA Football Champion something, which might have been quite good, but it hasn't really taken off in the UK. I think it's bigger in America. America are getting into it, and there does seem to be a passion for it, and I think that it could potentially go somewhere. And but is it going to be price regulated? You know, what's the point of it going up to like £15 if you're still only get one vote? Blah blah blah. I just don't. It's something which I can see the potential in it, and it may just be I'm just too slow to figure it out. But it's around about 16 pence. I've been buying it on my Swissborg app. So I use Coinbase, Swissborg, and Crypto.com for buying things, and I use Coinbase for trading things. And it's at 16 pence. This was always around about the 20 pence for me when I was buying it on Swissborg. So it going below 20 pence, I'm like, hey, this is good. I'm happy to buy some more. But that for me, understanding it, I'm not a sports person. I'm not a sports fan. It's a pure speculation thing for me, but there's lots of people that are sports fans, so they'll probably think it's great. So I am willing to make profit from sports fans if that happens. So Algorand, I've been buying Algorand because it is so cheap just now. It's 57 pence. This used to be my £1 thing. It used to always be around about £1. And then it peaked up around about £1.30. I'm like, hey, I'm making loads of cash. I had 500. I was like, all I need is 500 Algorand. And then now I've got about 800. But it's still only worth about £400. So I'm like, oh, I've got almost 40% more, but I'm half as wealthy on that one because it's been crashing there. But Algorand again has a good use case scenario. However, on Coinbase, they've reduced the interest on it. So it used to be that Algorand used to be the highest interest rate appreciating cryptocurrency. It used to be 6%. It's now gone down to 4%, below Cosmos, which is always at 5, which has been at 5 and is still at 5. So it's gone from 6 down to 4. Cosmos has stayed at 5. So I'm like, so even Tezos is above Algorand. So that's a bit of a bummer. And the price has dropped down, but I'm quite keen on buying around this region here. So yeah, I bought another 30 at 55 pence, another 50 at 52 pence, 60, 70, 70. So I've just been buying. Anytime it's under £1, I'm just buying. Yeah, buying a lot because I know it gives me interest. It is increasing the amount of Algorand that I have in my crypto wallet. And I fully suspect this one will be back up to the £1 area, and then I'll be happy days going on there. 1inch, don't know anything about Mirror Protocol, don't know anything about Band, don't know not doing that one. CeeLo, don't know. UMA, don't know. Fourth, don't know. New Cipher, I bought a lot of New Cipher. It went up through the roof at one point. I was like, hey, this is great. I'm not going to sell any because it's going to go up even more, and then it crashed down. So this was a painful one for me. I bought 100 at 40. It's now at 16 pence, which does make me think it's a good time to buy more. Like that is, wow. Look, it went up to 80 pence and I didn't sell. I bought a whole bunch of, when did I buy? I got into this around, I'm sure I got into this when it was around 50 pence. I think I was in euros in this one. Let me see this one. New Cipher. What did I buy on New Cipher? I bought, where's the big one? 700 at 51 of a euro. So that was up there. Yeah, where was it? It was about there. And then must have been there. And then I went up to almost a euro each. And then I didn't sell. And now it's down at 80. Good time to buy is what I would say. So I've still got some orders in for selling when it reaches back up 90 or 80 pence or 80 cents that it is, but it might be a good time to buy some more New Cipher there. What I will say is that I have no idea what New Cipher is or what it does or if it is of any use. Where am I? Okay, Sushi Swap. I think I sold all my Sushi Swap. I've still got 8. I sold some of that for Ethereum recently. Matic. Now, Matic, yeah, this is an interesting one. I've definitely been buying more. I did have, this one, I bought a bunch when it was 20 pence. Where was it? Where is it? Price. Oh, look, I had 144 when it was at 27 pence. Then I bought more when it was at 67 pence. And then I sold at 90. Then I bought at £1.30. And then I've just been buying. So it's one of those things where I did well buying around this area. It went up. I just didn't sell. And it's back down to around this area. But I am buying again. So I am Matic. The amount of use cases, it's a layer 2 on the Ethereum network, which reduces transaction fees for smaller holders. It seems good. And it hasn't crashed as much as other ones. So apart from, it was up at £2, but buying that just now, I fully expect every pound I put into Matic now will be worth £2 in a number of months. It's not that big a deal. Sushi Swap as well, that was good. Scale, I've been buying because it's just cheap, and you can see buy. I haven't sold any of that, it's just been waiting for that to go up. Anchor, again, that is just incredibly low. That was always around about like 10 pence or 11 pence, 8 pence, 6 pence, and now it's down at I bought some more at 3.9 pence. It's now about 4.9 pence. So that's a bit of a profit. But this is something which I suspect will go up to about 20 pence again in the future, or potentially even going higher. I'm not 100% sure the tokenomics of that one there. And in terms of... So that's what I'm kind of doing there. The actual look of my portfolio at the moment is, let's see here, on my CoinGecko, is mostly Ethereum, just because Ethereum has gained the most amount of value. We have a cool little pie graph. Is that what you call that? Pie chart? So 31.9% is in Ethereum, which is roughly 6.25 Ethereum. Most of that is in Swissborg. I think 6 of that is in Swissborg, and then the other bits are in Crypto.com, also gaining. So Swissborg gives me, in fact, I'll show you here. Swissborg, the interest changes every day on Swissborg, but there's no minimum amount for staking on Swissborg. So you could, if you've got £15, buy £15, you can start putting it into the yield wallet and gaining interest the next day, which is great if you've just got little bits of money. On the Crypto.com app, you have to have a minimum of 0.15 Ethereum, which is around about £250 or somewhere around about there. And then you have to lock that in for a month or 3 months to get the higher interest. But it is around about 6% interest, so it's a good interest on Crypto.com, but it's a higher amount of money that you need, and it's a longer period of time that you are locked in for. You know, Swissborg, you can pull it out the next day. There's like 24 hours of putting in your order to take it out of the yield wallet. So I'm currently a community premium. To get the community premium, you need to have 2,000 Swissborg coins, tokens. So about that, and then you get the bumped up in the interest rates. So Swissborg, I'm getting about 7% just now. These are all incredibly low compared to what it was a month ago. So the interest rates are likely to head back up. Ethereum, when it first popped out, was at 17%. Bitcoin, I've seen, is up at one point it was at 12%. So just now it's giving me a tiddly 3.3%. So I'm actually getting more interest on Crypto.com with some of these, with Bitcoin and Ethereum going on there. Does it show you the highest that it's ever been? I don't know if it shows you like the maxes it's ever been. No, it's not showing you. Maybe that's what they've had to kind of take away from this, because everyone's like, hey, why are you not giving me 35% interest on my USDc? Swissborg, they brought out Tether as well. I haven't bothered by any of that whatsoever. What was I saying? So most of it is Ethereum, mostly on Swissborg, and gaining interest every single day on that one. And Bitcoin, again, most, if not all of it, is on Swissborg account there. And what have I got? So my goal is to get to, I've currently got 0.22 Bitcoin. There's a statistic that if you have 0.28 of a Bitcoin, Google that, 0.28 of a Bitcoin, you are statistically in the top 1% wealthiest Bitcoin holders. I was like, that sounds like something I can live with. So the goal is just now is to dollar cost average, and just buying £15 each day, and that's what I can do on Swissborg, very easy. £15 in my bank account, buy £15 of Bitcoin. It cost me 15 pence, but I can put it into the yield wallet straight away, gain interest straight away, and buy 15 pence of that whenever money comes in, and I've got some spare cash. Don't have a lunch a couple times a day, a week or so. Do some intermittent fasting, save some cash, and try and get that up to 0.25. I want to be a quarter coiner. That's the goal. So to be a quarter coiner. So many people are whole coiners, but I want to be a quarter coiner. And then once I've got my quarter coin, just use the interest or the yield to slowly over the months and years take me up to the 0.28 Bitcoiner, the 1%er. Will a 1%er, a 1% Bitcoiner be anything worth anything in the future? I don't know. Maybe. I suspect it will. The more and more that I'm watching of this, the more and more I suspect that Bitcoin will be the future of everything. It will be the the reserve currency of the world in the future, because it's just not owned by it can't be devalued by any government. Currently the US government is pumping out trillions and trillions of stimulus money into the country, effectively devaluing and massively affecting interest rates and inflation and all that kind of stuff. And just like Bitcoin isn't affected by that. Granted, it's affected by miners and China FUD and market manipulation, blah, blah, blah. But once it gets big enough, once it's up at the 10 trillion marketplace, which is about the same as gold, why would people not have it as the reserve currency of the world? It's completely decentralized throughout the whole world. Everyone can partake in it. It just seems like they've recently come out with information that El Salvador is going to make it legal currency later on this year, or in a couple of months or something. And then once El Salvador is done, then I think Peru and Cuba maybe were like, hey, if you can do this, we can do it. But the international, was it the IMF, International Money Fund, are like, hey, you can't do that, that's bad. They're like, the more the IMF try and intervene, the more I'm thinking this is a great idea to be part of, to be a 1%er of it. The other thing I've been doing, so you've got your stores of value, which is your Bitcoin, your Litecoin. You've got your smart contract networks, which is your Ethereum, your Solana, your Polkadot. You've got your level 2 currencies on top of the smart contract ecosystem, which is your Matic and your Cardano, I think, your Zilliqa, I think, I'm not sure about that. And then you've got your exchange tokens. So effectively like having a membership to join a club. What benefits do you get from that? And the clubs I've joined are obviously Swissborg and Crypto.com. And with Crypto.com, there's a certain level of the credit card. I'm trying to see if I've got it anywhere in here. It's not a credit card, it's a debit card. I got to the £3,000 level of owning Crow. So Crow is the currency for Crypto.com. And I got to owning £3,000. And then that bumped me up to, and you have to stake that for 180 days. You get 10% interest on it. So boom, 10% interest on that. It's about 34,000 Crow that I had for that, and I get 10% interest given to me every week. Not 10% every week, but it works out around about 50 Crow every week that comes into my account. And that got me to the next level of the Crypto.com credit card, which gives me 3% cash back on everything. In fact, let's see, Crypto.com is 3% cash back on everything. So I've been using it. So I've literally money from my bank account into my Crypto.com app, moved into my my card wallet, and then buy any sort of lunches, any sort of things on Amazon, DVDs, Godzilla the other day, and get 3% back. It's great. I bought petrol the other day. Tesco Club card, £40 worth of petrol. Get my Tesco Club card, get 20 points on that, and then pay with my Crypto.com card, get 3% back. I like got £1.50 back. I was like, woohoo! Free money. It's not £1.50, it's £1.50 worth of Crow, which at the moment is around about 7 pence. It has been up at 18 pence. So that 7 pence of Crow could be worth 18. So that 3% you get back could end up being 6 or 7% back. Result. Can't complain about that. There's also the DeFi app. I haven't really bothered playing with that one yet. So let's see products. Where is the crypto spend? And it's a metal card as well. Oh, it's nice. I've got the ruby steel, but I'm up to the level of the indigo, green and purple. I think the red one was cool enough anyway. But yeah, if you stake for £300 of that, you get 2% interest back on everything. I also get back on Netflix and Spotify. Don't have any of those, so it doesn't really matter to me on that one. And I want to go to the airport sometime. Go to the airport lounge access. I suspect that's just an American thing going on there. But yeah, that's their Crow and how they work. Absolutely digging it. So that's your, what was that? That is your exchange token, and the tokenomics there's about 30 billion Crow. It's only worth about 7 pence at the moment. It did drop down to about 6.8 pence. I bought some more, and I've just been constantly dollar cost averaging into that one as well. Like if you look at my view transactions, it is 6, 100, 180, 600. That was a big buy. That was because it was at 7.3 pence. I thought it was going to go up. But all around about this, 17, 103, 149, 160. So all around about £10 at a time. £10 by use of Crow each day. Now, this isn't exactly accurate on the dates, as me just been catching up. But that's what I call dollar cost averaging on my Crow. 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 150, or £10 here, £10 here. And that's slowly building up to, what have I got just now? I've got nearly 50,000 Crow. The other thing I should say is on that just now is there is quite a few different things. I'm also making money on it by going, if I go to crypto.com/exchange, there's interest I'm making because I've staked 10,000 Crow. I need to go in. I need to log in. Can't be bothered doing that just now. I've staked 10,000 Crow on this, which gives me 10% interest. So that's like 2.8 Crow each day goes into my account. And there's a thing called a supercharger, which you can just stake your Crow for any period of time, and you will get interest on a particular currency that they've got at the moment. Does it say here? Crypto credit, crypto earn. Is it earn? 8% on your crypto. Does it say it here? Yeah, so it's flexible 1 month or 3 months. If you do flexible, you get almost nothing. 3 months, you get your highest rate. The Ethereum's gone up quite high on this one. And what I'll do is once all the prices go back up, I'll move some of the profits into USDc and get my 10% interest on that. Does it say about the supercharger on this? Nope, doesn't. Or is there anything down here? Crypto Syndicate supercharger. That's the other thing that's quite good. So it seems like they get a bonus of a certain number of coins. But hey, it's now onto the BTC coins there. So you stake Crow and you gain interest of BTC. There's at currently 22% interest over a period of a year, but you're only staking it for 44 days. So it's a percentage of wherever that is. But free money. So if you're not using it, you're not trading it, and you're hodler, this is a great way to make extra coins on the side without losing out. It's just, I love it. And anyway, back to my portfolio. So yeah, mostly is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the two exchange tokens, crypto, then Swissborg. So you can see that there. Swissborg, I fully believed will be going back up to £1. It's around about 35 pence just now, so it's massively discounted. And that will happily go back up to £1. So that will be, instead of £2,000, that will be £6,000. Happy there. It's a coin. It's a it's an exchange which I have so much belief in. I suspect it could be going up to £2, £3, £5 a coin, because it also burns some of its tokens as well. So yeah, that 6,000 could be worth 20,000. Is my long-term belief. Maybe the next year and a half, 2 years, kind of region there. So let's come back to this video, see where I'm at with my 6,500 Swissborg, which is giving me interest every single day, which is currently only £2,000. 2,000 of it has to be staked, so I'm not getting interest on all of it. But yeah, I'm quite keen. I do believe that will be going back up through the roof once that goes on. PancakeSwap, so that's a full DeFi ecosystem where you can do intensive decentralized finance stuff. So there's liquidity provider tokenization, which is stuff which I've had to learn about, and it's amazing, and it's a huge amount of interest. In fact, can we go in there? Let's try this one. PancakeSwap.finance. I need to link up my MetaMask each time. Connect. Wallet connect. No, not that one. Yeah, connect. MetaMask. That's what I'm looking for. And no, it's just not. Let me do it. Connect. MetaMask. Oh, I need to log into my MetaMask. Let's try this one. Good. And that's me logged in. So what have I got? So there's farming, there's pools, there's trade, there's my liquidity providing. So I've got quite a few LPs, liquidity providing tokens. For some random coins, some total guff coins there, but there's potential of it making some interest going on there. So I've got RFox, which is kind of an online gaming community token thing, which might take off in the future. I've got Binance, USD, and RFox pulled together. I've got AS, which is Australian Safe Shepherd. And I've got about 1 billion of that, but equates to about $4. Feg, which is feed every gorilla. Great. I've got 1.3 billion of that, which is about $10. I've got Safe Orbit. I've got what's that? 3 million? No, 3.8 billion, 38 billion. Don't know. Huge numbers, which is worth almost nothing. And Loss LSS. I've got about 40 tokens LP'd with BNB. So I get 10% of the share of the pool of that one. So some liquidity providing going on there, which is always good fun. The farms, so you put some of your LP tokens that you can farm. And what have I got here? I've got Cake, which is, come on, I need to connect. MetaMask. So Cake BNB is farming. So it's I've got that LP token. I've got 3 of those LP tokens, around about $300, and that is giving me interest earned in the form of Cake. I've got Hyperfinance and BNB, which has got about 200% yield, and that one, I can't remember what that one was. About another $100, and that's giving me 180% interest per year as well. So, but they are giving me interest in the form of Cake. So all that Cake then goes into a pool. It's so confusing. There's farming, there's pools, there's liquidity providing, there's all this kind of stuff. And the only pool that I've got is just all auto Cake. I've got 61 Cake in there. So it's Cake, which is being pooled in a farm to create more Cake, and there's 100% interest. So in 1 year, if that 106% stays stable, I should have 120 Cake by me doing nothing. I've bought it, I've put it there, doing nothing. Now the thing was, that was around about $2,000. That's so expensive. And it's dropped so much. Oh, it's a little bit over a quarter. Yeah, I spent $2,000 on that, and it's now down at $734 because it used to be around about 30 or 40 dollars per cake coin. And that dropped. But again, just sit on it, do nothing, let it go up, and then sell if you want whenever it reaches a high amount in the future. So that's quite a lot in cake. EOS is again a currency which is a bit dead, but I've got it just yield farm, or just giving me yield in the crypto.com app, just sitting there. And because that one did go up a lot, I'm happy to sell that. There's a chance of that one going up through the roof, up to like £50 per token. If it does that, I'll be happy days. Then Algorand Stellar, and then BNB coin, which I'm dollar cost averaging in on the Swissborg app going on there. Then the rest are all, what we're talking about, under 1%, under 1%. Litecoin, Cardano, Polkadot, Polygon, Utrust, again, I'm buying that through the Swissborg app, UCipher, BAT, Chainlink, blah, 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 blah. So the ones which I'm interested in at the moment is slowly dollar cost averaging on BNB, because that's always handy to buy stuff in the, like PancakeSwap and Pancake Bunny and Beefy Finance and RFox, stuff like that. So the ones that I'm interested in are Cosmos, again, potential, because that is cheap as chips just now. Where is it? Where's the price? £6. That was up at £18. Oh, and it gives interest on the Coinbase app. So that's one I'm trying to buy more of. VeChain is a Chinese coin which hasn't been kicked out of China. So that one has the potential of lasting any sort of Chinese crisis. And that's only at 5 pence there. So I'm quite keen on keeping my 5. So again, once I got 5,000 of that, I was able to put that into a crypto.com interest bearing account, 3% interest on that one over the year. But that's one which I'm interested to see where that one goes. I'm not too sure about it, but that was 5,000 of that coin to get that. Litecoin, as I said, I think it's dead, but I'll just keep it just in case. Cardano, something which is another one which I'll dip in, buy a little bit more. While it's under £1, I think that's safe areas to be buying. Polkadot, I'm just desperate for my next paycheck to come in to buy some more Polkadot. I do believe that is a fantastic price, and it is a ecosystem which is always going to be good. That is going to survive the next bear market. Polygon, again, another one which I think is fantastic. I wish I'd bought more when it was at 24 pence. I do believe it'll be going up to £2.50 at some point. So when it's under £1, I'm happy to be buying that. Utrust is a great. It's not a form of payment. It's payment token. Again, seems very cheap at the moment. That was always around about the 20 to 25 pence. It's now down around about 14, so I'm quite keen on that one. Let's just have a look at where its all-time high was. Oh, whoa! It went up to 87 pence. 3 years ago. Yeah. What's it done in the last half a year? It went up to 60 pence? Wow. Okay. I've not been buying it at 60 pence, that's for sure. I've been buying it all around, not even at 40 pence. I've been buying it around about 20 pence. Okay, while it's under 20 pence, I am buying. I'm happy to be throwing my cash into that one. Because again, that's a form of payment transfer which will be quite handy in the future, I suspect. But something I've just got, new server I've got. Ren is a private network transfer coin. Again, that was always around about 30 pence. So that's another one which I suspect will have more adoption going forward when people are wanting more privacy between exchanges. Especially when the tax man is chasing after people, I suspect. I don't know, but I think Ren has definitely got the a case for being around going on. Sushi is a bit like Pancake as another exchange token. Engine coin. Now that is not a meme coin. That is a NFT coin. So that had a big boost when everyone was like, "Oh, NFTs." It's crashed down a little bit just now. It was always around about £1. So I was like, oh, okay, pound by pound. When it's gone under £1, I was like, hey, I'll throw in another £5 here, buy 5 of them, and not something which I have a huge amount of belief in. NFT, the system of the idea of NFTs could potentially expand out to simple things like festival tickets, so nobody can do fake ticketing, or even medical things like blood donation. It could be having an effect on that. NFTs, there's the art, there's ticketing, there is potential like wills, transfer of deeds, like for properties. There's a lot of things which at the moment I just don't think anyone's figured it out yet. So there's the potential of being the thing we use in the future. In fact, do you know what? The more I talk about it, the more I'm going to buy. Engine coin seems to be the main coin that's kind of running most of these NFTs. So I'm buying more. Yeah. What is the prices I've been buying at? Yeah, all around about under £1. Been buying. I think that's quite good. So when the next NFT boom goes, I need to research a bit more about that, but I do see that potential future of NFTs could be huge. Just at the moment is not, and nobody can really see how to use them in a fantastically functional way yet. But there is potential of that being fantastically functional. So yeah, that's Engine Coin there. So Elrond, where am I? Teller, don't know too much about that. But 4 of that, and it was just a good price, or three and a bit for that one. Solana, so that's another like Ethereum style ecosystem there that is super fast transactions. It can do like 50,000 transactions a second and at a super low fee. So that one, along with Polygon and Polkadot, are potential DeFi and app producers ecosystem tokens, which I suspect will do it. Same with Elrond as well. Same sort of thing going on there. So my money from here on in is really going into Elrond, Solana, maybe a bit of Engine Coin. Just I'll dibble into Engine Coin, Polkadot, and what else did I say? And like Swissborg and Coinbase, Bitcoin and Ethereum going on this. The rest are just all faff that I'm buying. SafeMoon, I bought 1 billion of that because it cost me nothing. Dia is another one that I've only recently learned about. So I just dipped my toe in there, bought £30 worth of it. Dia, I can't remember what it was about. I watched a video and it sounded very promising, so I bought some. Can't remember what it is. But that is around about 70 pence or 77 pence per coin. It seemed to be good. Can't remember what it was, but it must be good. It's going to be good in the future, whatever it is. Compound and Avi, that's to interest automated market managers, AMMs, automated market makers and giving you interest on your coins. Both of them seem to be pretty good. I'm just hedging my bets on both of them. I've tried to use them, and which one was good? Avi has a connection with Polygon, and so you can like buy Polygon, use Polygon to get yourself into the ecosystem for really cheap and fast, and it seems quite good there. So Aave seems to be doing a little bit better than Compound, but again, both of them seem to be fantastic AMMs to throw going forward. I just haven't. I tried to use them, didn't get on with them, and I was just like, unless you're throwing in $5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand each time into one of their trades, I'm just like, I can't be bothered trying to figure it out. It's just another account for me to potentially lose my cash. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep it a bit more simple going on there, and the rest are just all fluff for fun. So yeah, so that's how it's looking on what's the date, the 27th of June 2021. Hopefully in the future we'll be going, oh my goodness, Bitcoin was under £24,000. Why didn't you buy more? Or Ethereum is £1,300. What a bargain. It's now 10 grand per coin. That's the dream. That's the dream going forward. So that's how it's looking. And I hope we can come back in 6 months, redo this and reevaluate how right and how wrong my predictions were, and maybe in a couple, like maybe 5 years time, just see which coins are still around and which ones aren't. So there you go. So that's how it's going, and none of this was financial advice, just what I'm doing.